Hello fellow guitarists, Mike B here. So let's check out a new way to play bar chords. Everybody learns bar chords like this: major, minor. Now the actual better way to do that is with your thumb. So if here's my regular bar chord, I'm just going to take this note, and this note right here on the B string, and I'm going to use my thumb on the root. And then I'll take out my pinky and I'll use my third finger on that note. So I'm left with this chord right here instead of this. So that's thumb on the 3rd fret, third finger on the 5th fret of the D string, second finger on the 4th fret of the G string, and first finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. And we're having our high E muted and our A string muted. This contains all the notes in a G chord. So every time you have a bar chord, don't do it like this. Do it like this. And if you have a minor bar chord, our shape's going to look like this. So we've got the thumb, third finger same place. Then we've got our first finger barring the G string and the B string on the 3rd fret. Now the reason we're doing this is because if we do them like this, we now have an extra finger to add color notes with and add some cool lines into. So check this out. I have a G chord, I have a G chord, I have a G chord, I have a G chord. So I'm adding all these different notes with my pinky. If I do a minor, G chord, G chord, G chord. So yeah, this gives you a lot more interesting potential in your playing. So a really good song to work this out with is The Wind Cries Merry by Jimi Hendrix. This is a really Jimi Hendrix approach to chording. So let me just play you the first part of this song. We're going to go. We're not going to learn the exact way that Hendrix played this. We're actually just going to play a simplified version just to work on our thumb chords. So what you want to do is you're going to be up here on the 8th fret, thumb on the 8th fret, and then you got your little bar chord here. So this is 10, 9, 8 on D, G, B. So that's our first chord. Second chord is 2 frets down, starting on the 6th fret. Our last chord is on the 1st fret. So we have 2 beats on the first chord, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a full bar on the F chord, our last chord. So that means on the F chord you have a lot of time to start adding some little diddlies on there, I like to call them. So let's have an example of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So this is what I really want you to mess around with first, is just getting a whole bunch more on that last F chord for a full bar. And after you're comfortable with that, you can start adding them onto the first 2 chords, but you got to be careful because you don't have as much time. So you have. So start messing around with that chord progression and adding some cool notes with your pinky on there. This is really going to make your chording a lot more interesting. So let's check out the next lesson.